What's up, everyone? Timothy I'm Jr., Milam Asylum. All right, the Terrifier 3, or Terrifier 3. Apparently, this film was in theaters. My eldest daughters went and watched it. And now, having watched it myself, this wasn't a director's cut or an unrated version of the film. This was just Terrifier 3. And now, 10,000 Corpses, back in the day when that one was released, that one was edited for movie theaters. Kill Bill, I think it was Volume 2, was edited in theaters. But if this film was the one they showed in theaters, wow. The Terrifier 3 is just insane. All of the murdering, the gore, the everything it's the bloodiest film I've ever seen, like the most gruesome film I've ever seen. They really went all out and just like, and I was disappointed. If you watch my review on the first one or the first two, I wasn't a fan. I mean, there are some things I loved about the second movie, but overall I thought it went in a weird direction, and I wasn't a really big fan of that. This third film, they kind of keep it in the same direction, but they took it to a whole nother level, to like this crazy gore type level, this weird crazy direction. They brought back a couple of characters. I want to ruin them for you, but if you like do get confused on who certain people are, it took me like a little bit to figure out, like, wait a minute, I had to like go back and search my memory. What I should have done was rewatch the first two films, and kind of get some character placement, because it's been that long since I seen the first two. But anyways, this film has got a lot of very, very grotesque scenes. It gets crazy. It's hard for me to even explain. I'm just surprised they showed this in theaters. I mean, this was like whatever they wanted to do, they just did. Like, seriously. And if they were told to like tone it down, and then they did tone it down, I don't even know what the full extent of the craziness would have been if this was a toned down version of the film. So, I mean, I don't want to spoil a whole lot for you. I really don't. But also at the same time, I do have to warn you. There are certain triggers involving children, and nothing like sexual, but not that kind of a trigger. Gore, some male nudity, not really any female nudity. There is some like sexual content, but no actual like nudity in far as like sexual content goes. But there is a fair amount of some male nudity, and it gets, I'm spoiling a little bit, but anyways, this one was probably the best of the entire franchise so far. And it really, it takes you on a whole nother level. But this one to me was my favorite, but it was insanity, and took you to you just have to watch it. If you're a fan of the first two, you're probably gonna like this one a lot more. This one had like a crazy budget. I'm surprised, like, the budget that this one was able to get, because all of the makeup artists, the stuff like that, because a lot of this stuff wasn't CGI. It was all just like physical body mutilation stuff, makeup, and lots of blood and all kinds of crazy stuff. Anyways, I honestly, I'll give this film is a 9.6 out of 10. I mean, it was really freaking good. Wasn't like the greatest story, but it was very cohesive, and it actually had like some type of direction. But anyways, that's your review. I'm Timothy Allen Jr., and until next time.